Sagittarius, what up? Welcome. Thank you for your time and your attention. Very valuable commodities. For you manifest what you give your attention to. But let's get right to it. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, the great power that holds up and creates worlds, the first source and center, the fountain of the all, the Akashic records and the great halls of wisdom. We ask for a clear and protected message for the collective of Sagittarius so that they may manifest for their highest good. In great appreciation and gratitude, we say, Amin Ra. What is the message that the collective of Sagittarius needs to know most right now? What is the most important message for the collective of Sagittarius? Oh, almost. I'm so excited to do your reading too, Sagittarius, because your last one was so good. Wow. Okay, interesting. Advice from Spirit. And the outcome. Beautiful. Bottom, man. So there's a lot of divine creator force energy. This is the time to create something new. Not only because the moons are super moons 4 in a row, May, June, July, August. Not only because there are solar flares and geomagnetic storms that are bringing more photons of light, which the moon reflects the light. So there's more light. And now the moon is in super phase reflecting that light. We are super attractive right now. And I will say it again, as I have said through all the readings. In general, we know this, but specifically now, be careful what you're focusing on. Be careful, be disciplined. Just don't be judgmental. If you find yourself engaging in negativity, focusing on worries, doubts, and fears and negative things, shift it back to something you're grateful for, something that makes you feel good. Disconnect, disengage, whatever, because we are very powerful right now. The moon is very attractive right now. And the last moon was in Sagittarius. So you can attract what you don't want and repel what you do. So just be aware of that. But it's there's the divine creator force energy. This is the card. It has been coming up in a lot of the readings. You are a mighty creator and creatrix. It is your birthright to create. You can create, be industrious, create your own world, your own abundance, create your own employment, career, create something. And this is also a card of creating space to allow something new to come in. It's also a form of creation. We have pleasure, stop it, feeling good and accepting something. Acceptance leads to the opening of a way, but you are a mighty creator / creatrix, and you can create the life that you want. So the first card that we got up in here, Sagittarius, is fruition. Something is coming into fruition. So you have 3 moons here. The egg moon, the flower moon, which was the moon that was in the full moon last month in May that was in Sagittarius. Wow. So beautiful. I can't even, this is going to be so good. I'm so excited. Whoa. One more time, because that one, wasn't satisfied with that one. Yes. Okay. So first card out the gate. Number 37. Completion. 3 and 7 equals 10. What do we need to know about? Yeah. Wow. Capricorn. Wow. Fruition. Something is coming into fruition. Seeds that you planted. The harvest moon. It's time to reap. It's like that 7 of Pentacles energy. It's time to, harvest the fruit, the crops of the seeds that you have planted, the seeds that you have sown. And I believe this is in the fall. In case that a timeline is happening is resonating with someone, but we have will. You have the will. Something's coming in to fruition. You have the will to make the changes that you need. This is fire energy to me. This is that, you know, that King and Queen of Wands, that Knight of Wands energy. Will and action and will manifest. So it seems like you took some action, possibly. You willed something and it's coming into fruition. But we also have boundaries here. And the reason why I'm thinking that boundaries is here, which is weird, it's that the last 3 readings, boundaries has come out, is because of this one here. The Devil. Capricorn energy. Pain from the past. 3 of Swords. Some kind of unhealed pain from the past that's still with you, that needs to be healed, it needs to be released, it needs to be put to rest. Or maybe it's still affecting you because you're letting it. Because the Capricorn, the Devil card is about, you know, the Devil has no power over you. It's about your choices and what drives your choices. Is it lust and desire? Are you making choices from a place of healing, from love? And sometimes when we make choices from a place of pain, you know, it doesn't turn out great for us. But the beautiful card in my mind about the beautiful silver lining about the Devil card in my mind is that the Devil has no power for you. He can only tempt you, can only influence you, but you have free will. You were given free will. So you can leave this energy anytime you want. The door is open, right? There's no lock on the door. The Devil can't keep you. You assert your will, or this energy. So there's something that is causing you pain, and there's boundaries. There's a boundary needed. And even this, and for some of you too, this is a spiritual attack. So you want to make sure that you're putting up your shields. Some of you said yes and you meant no, and some of you said no and you meant yes. It's all about boundaries. But it's interesting, the 12 and the 3. So we have 3 here. Protecting yourself from pain, from some kind of somebody maybe. Let's find out more about the reading. Let's find out more about the reading, because the advice from Spirit is resistance. Identify what you're resisting. Is there something that you really want in life and you're resisting going for it? Identify where there's resistance for your, you know what I mean? And why. And this is also a card of sharpen your shields, sharpen your swords and raise your shields and go after what you want. Go get it. Fight for what you want. And it's interesting because this is also a card of go with the flow. So it's like, it always diffuses. It's like, go with the flow. And then it's like, sharpen your sword and raise your shield. I'm like, is that going with the flow though? That's kind of something, but you know, there could be a dual message here, but I go after what you want. Let's see what the tarot says. And whatever this relationship, it could be a Capricorn, and it could be, like I said, it can be a spiritual attack trying to cause you pain, using your pain against you. But we have the 2 of Cups on the bottom, so it could be a relationship, a change. Yeah. Is there a love triangle going on? But don't know. Resistance. What is resistance? Yes. Oh my. 8 of Swords. There's something that's, and this is restrictive. We have resistance and this is restrictive energy. There's something. Let's read this. Because this is the energies. These are complementing each other. 7 and 8, no less. Here, this is what I'm looking for. Resistance, resistance, resistance. Familiarize yourself with how resistance manifests for you, the overt and the covert. If you continue to have doors slammed in your face, turn around, there will normally be an open door. Procrastination is just another kind of fear. Move forward with confidence and persistence. I flow through resistance and I am in control. There are 2 kinds of resistance. The first type we encounter when we keep getting obstacles placed in our way or our way is blocked. For example, we try to get a particular job in a particular field, but no matter what we do, it doesn't happen. This is external or overt resistance. And it's interesting because we have career. Wow. Oh, wow. Money. 8 of Pentacles, your career, what you're working on. 3 of Pentacles, same thing, project, collaboration, skill. 5 of Pentacles, feeling lack, feeling like there's not enough for something. 2 of Pentacles underneath. Okay, so some of you, this is about money. But let's keep moving. Covert resistance, which occurs when we say we really want to do or complete something, but feel resistance not to, is somewhat sneakier. All forms of procrastination fit in here. Writer's block being a classic example. When we want to do something but get distracted and don't do it, or we just can't seem to engage our will enough, that is covert resistance. When we want to get rid of a bad habit, an addiction, an old pattern, yuck. That's exactly what devil energy is. An addiction, a bad habit, self-doubt, self-sabotage, fears, worries, operating from lust and desires. Yeah, it's all making sense now. When we get rid of a bad habit, an addiction, an old pattern, in fact, anything we are thinking of releasing for the dark moon, which is tomorrow, I believe, and feel resistance in doing so, we have a big dose of covert resistance. We must battle the second kind of resistance like we would battle a crafty and terrible enemy. We must raise our shields and sharpen our swords and have a strategy to remove the resistance. In fact, we must flow through it. It's a battle we must have to fight more than once, but we will be resilient and vigilant and fight it. We will. For when we win, and we will win, the rewards are great. Why do we resist the things we say we want? Sometimes we don't really want those things. Most times, though, we are frightened about what might happen if we do get what we have asked for. What will people think? Will we lose our friends and family if we rise? Will it be for nothing if we try and fail? But we must be willful. And we must have courage. We must repeat to ourselves, this is what I really want for me. Yes, I am worth it. And then we stand up straight and put on our crown of sovereignty of our own lives and go to the battle. Very interesting because 8 of Swords came out, Sag. And that's exactly the resistance. What's keeping you in place? What's keeping you restricted? What's keeping you from moving forward? And then you have the three of Wands, your energy, and this is the opposite of this energy. Moving forward. Your ship's coming in. When you get rid of this resistance, your ships are going to come in. That's all there is to it. Whatever this resistance is, whatever this devil energy is that's causing you pain, you've said you've wanted things, you've planted, let's see what, because I feel like the fruition is I welcome the joyous fruition of all the intentions I set, what you said you wanted. As the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest. And they have done this from a fallow field. And they have done this from a fallow field into which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered and now there is fruit to pick. It is time for the harvest. When we are able to bring something to fruition, whether it be a planting, a project, or a change in ourselves, it is the perfect time to celebrate all that we are grateful for and mark our achievement. We may have worked very hard to bring this new situation, because Will is here. You did. We may have worked very hard to bring this new situation into reality. We may have been patient in the way we have worked over time and sacrificed much to make it happen. The harvest moon is the time to be happy about our success and to share it with our ancestors, to share it with others. Our ancestors would dance and sing and have community festivals of thanks, all to celebrate the fruition of all the hard work and thank the gods for their assistance. These times of high energy are also times to really focus on your body, as you can be quite taxing. This can be quite taxing on our systems. If we don't take care, it is often the time we get ill. The new moon normally falls on the moon. This moon normally falls on the moon closest to the autumn equinox in the northern hemisphere. So I feel like you've asked for something, and the only thing that's holding you back is your releasing of whatever this is, this resistance. Right? Because, and when you do, it starts, this is the flow. This is opening the orifice, right? And then what is the outcome? Blossoming. 33. Interesting that 32 and 33 came out together. And you have 3 of Wands. 333. Taurus. 333. 3 of Wands. 3 of Swords. Blossoming. Yep. That's what it is. Oh, and don't forget the other 3. So are you seeing 3s? You may start seeing 3s now. It's confirmation, affirmation. I don't know. I feel like there's some energy that you need to not let in. Be very wary. Boundaries. Protect yourself, and also be aware of what you're letting out. But I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. Wow. And this could be fear. Maybe you failed in the past and now you're afraid. You're afraid of going after what you want. But you've already planted those seeds, and you took the steps, and it's manifesting. It's possible. And again, this is the flower moon that was in your full moon last month. And then we have trust. Yeah. This is a card of celebrate and rejoice. And this is about you trusting yourself. Self-trust is the basis of all other trust. Self-trust affects how you move and choose through the world. Wow. Powerful message, Sagittarius. So there's this blossoming, and you come back into trust in yourself and your higher power. This triumphs over this energy, right? And look how there's like this, she's in the egg, another egg, the egg moon, the flower moon, the harvest moon. Blossoming, fruition, harvesting, the fruit and the flowers. Beautiful. Fruit and flowers. See? 32 and 33. Beautiful. And you know, the 3 of Wands is also a card of expansion, opening to larger possibilities of yourself. So you can bring in new things, better things. Raising your standards, I just heard. All right, the flowering magi. My personal oracle deck. Yeah. Oh, we tripping. Okay. All right. So here's this. House cleaning time, the purge. It's time to purge, either physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. Did I say that? You know what they are. Or or it could just be time to clean, just clean your house and purge, which always feels good. Reorganize, restructure, especially when you're beginning something new. But this may be also time. This is about getting rid of this energy. House cleaning. It's time. It's time to cut that out. Sharpen your sword and cut out this energy, because this is stagnancy, and this is growth and movement, expansion. And this is all a lie, a deception. It's holding you in place. Stagnant, restrictive, not moving forward. So there may be some people in your life it's time to clear out, some ways. It might be time to clear out a way that you think. And it may be just time to clean your house. And I love this, right? The devil doesn't, thieves don't break into empty houses. And the intention of this card was the devil. The devil doesn't, you're not under attack because you don't have anything. You are powerful and you are strong, Sagittarius. You have fire, you have light, you're very optimistic. And the adversary, again, that's my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And the adversary works through people to get at you. Family members, strangers, co-workers, customers, anybody. Your lover. And there's a reason, because there's something that you have inside of you that is valuable, priceless. So it's just interesting that this was made from devil in response to devil energy. And you have the devil here. And then the last but not least, and I'm just going to put it up, gratitude. Maybe you're not seeing the things that you should be grateful for. Maybe you're not focusing on gratitude. Gratitude is very powerful. Gratitude raises vibrations. Gratitude is almost a showing to the universe that you're appreciating the things that you're being blessed with. You're appreciating the blossoming and the fruition, and you're grateful. And gratitude is also an energy that can free you up from here, because it can raise your vibration. It can change this energy so that you can, and it's interesting that they're the same color energies too. Gratitude, maybe that's what's missing, being grateful. And you should be grateful, because look, and you did it. You did it. You did this. You took the action. You have this card is, you have the power to make the changes you need. And it's all about taking action and using your will. Remember the things that you want, asking for the things that you want. Maybe you're afraid to ask for the things that you want. And yeah, Moonlight was on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I think it resonates with you. I don't think I have to say anymore. But this is a time to really go after what you want, right? To release that resistance, because it's totally possible. 3 of Wands, that's what you showed up. Your ships can come in when you decide what you want. All right, light and love. Ooh, excuse me, light and love, Sagittarius.